Morning, everybody. So I need to start off with an apology. I did not quite understand how affiliate works, and apparently you have to roll ads. There's no turning ads off. And I assumed that you could turn them on like as you wanted to. So yes, morning and apologies about that. I set expectations high and I could not meet that. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have to play with it and I gotta learn. I feel like I've seen streams where you get in there and it's affiliate and you don't get beamed with an ad when you go in, and then it just shows the ones that like kind of squeeze your screen a little bit instead of like totally hide it. And Reddit's telling me those are people that run ads at the very beginning of their stream so that afterwards nobody sees the ads. Turbo and subscribing. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and manipulate it as much as possible so you guys see as few of ads as possible. I'm not like starving for money right now. That's not why I'm here, first and foremost. So bear with me as I figure that out. Anything else? Another note of business. I don't know if you noticed, but we have a couple channel points rewards. Calling them creepy credits. Special thanks to ChatGPT for the idea. My wife put a couple of these together, and I'm gonna play around with it, and they'll be a little bit fluid. But I've got a congratulations in there. That's like I don't know. Seed went really well. Play that off, or even like a sarcastic congratulations. It's just the fanfare from when you win a battle in Final Fantasy VII. I could probably play that right now, so you can see. I think it might do something on the screen too. So that's something like a little neat. And then the other one, and special thanks to my wife for setting these up while I was putting the elliptical together. The other one's the Spooky Dance Party for 2,500. I may or may not dance depending on the situation, or the skeleton in the background. I haven't quite figured it out. But that one looks a little bit like this. That one's pretty fun. And we're gonna keep adding things. I'm working on emotes soon. And finally, so I don't hold us up any longer, because you guys are here for DK64. A very special thank you to Sampling Theory. First person to subscribe. Very much appreciate it. I don't have a lot of offerings yet for subscribers, so it means a lot that you would subscribe. I don't know if you're here or not. Anyways, I think I'm about ready to get started here. We're doing the last of the Scrub Central Asyncs. Beginner seeds with 2K rule phases, 2 helm phases, item hinting, hard checks on. Get my notes here. We've done 9 so far, and this is the last one. And I'm excited to get back to some regular seeds after this, until this weekend, when we will have, on February 3rd, the first qualifier. So excited to run in that. Give me 1 second to blow my nose, and I'll be ready to get started. Alright, thank you for your patience. So the start here, we've got, we've got Lanky Tiny, not an incredible start. Tiny's got some nice movement at the very least. We've got Diving, that's big, and Sacks. I like that. I like that a lot. Diving means we can do a lot in Galleon. Sorry. Oranges, that's like That's like whatever. So let's get going. I'm gonna post my messages in Discord. I also got to figure out this. I got a little bit of a rhythm I'm figuring out. I started lifting first thing in the morning, so I just got done with a workout. I'm figuring out the timing between this and Cheetah721. Thank you very much for the follow. Happy to have you here. We need a moniker so I can say like, welcome to the blank blank. You know what I'm saying? We'll work on that too. There's a lot to figure out. Good morning and good luck. Thank you very much, Cheetah721. Alright, let's get going again. I do have one request. If you see an ad during the stream, can you tell me so that I can learn? I need to practice and like figure out the strategy to kind of game the system so that there's less ads. And I don't think I have any indication that ads are running. So if you could let me know, I'd appreciate it. Let's get it going. In 3, 2, 1. Timer. Timer's pretty important for an async seed. Ooh, what a color palette, Lanky. That's bold. That's like the outdoor garden. Granted, Lanky's not usually styling. We got a banana medal in the prison. That's like whatever. Hoping this is a nice quick one. A lot of the beginners have been, and I think in the future I'm gonna keep doing like the 2-helm 2K rule phase in the morning. It just works really well for like a 2-ish hour time slot. Especially when I'm trying to squeeze it in between like a workout and work. You heard about the Ravens. Oh, are we gonna get right into that? Here's the thing. Here's what really bogs me down. This was the first week this year that I actually believed in the Ravens. I had felt I'm just gonna go straight in level 1. I had felt the last couple like just collapses in the playoffs over and over again, and I wasn't able to believe that the Ravens were gonna do anything until I saw them beat the Texans handily, and I'm like, okay, now we have some evidence. And then as soon as I get my hopes up, it comes crashing down again. But it's all right. That's what you get when you are a fan of something and you have like no control over it. And that's what makes it so exciting when things go well, is you remember all the losses and it becomes very, very meaningful. That's why I wanted to see literally any other combination of teams in the Super Bowl. Lions, Ravens, everybody would have loved that. But thank God we have the Taylor Swift Bowl. Taylor Swift is cool and stuff. But it's whatever. I think the Ravens played with the emotional maturity of like a kindergarten class. It felt like they wanted it too much, and I don't have any coins, but there is a chunky on Castle Potion. There we go. Specifically, I'll call out Zay Flowers had that nice long catch and run. There's nothing I can do in there. That nice long catch and run that was about to go the whole way to the pretty close to the end zone. He decides to dive and be a hero. I can't get that, can I? No, I gotta write that down. Tiny Dungeon PTT Potion. That's unfortunate. Oh, that is so unfortunate. I'm gonna. I just gotta deal with that. I was writing a note down. I got killed by a bat. That's rude, but it happens. Zay Flowers did not need to go for a touchdown there. You're behind by 10 points. Just, but you don't need to fully extend out there and play hero ball. And That's what I would expect out of a rookie. Trying to get some highlights so you can pump up your career, but you're in it. Man, it's not what I expect out of that team that talks all season about I don't care about MVPs. All I care about is getting the Super Bowl for me and the team. And then Zay Flowers is out there extending, trying to be a hero and score touchdowns instead of getting like first and goal. Lamar Jackson. I don't know what was up with the play calling. We ran like 6 times and we're like the best rushing offense in the league. Somebody figure that out for me. And then the last couple drives, Lamar's just throwing absolute bombs, trying to be a hero and win with his arm, which he's never done. He can do it, but like, if the Chiefs expect you to do that every single play, why would it work? It doesn't matter how good you are. And then there's the Zay Flowers taunting penalty, and it's like I don't really blame them for that. Those are the rules, and he was standing right over them. So I don't know. Yeah, I wish they'd play. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't actually believe it, but it makes me question things like the script. How a team that was so good could just change so fast for no good reason. It makes me think like I must have some deep misunderstanding about high-level football. Why is it that so often, like, so many people are like, hey, this is the obvious thing you should have done. I'm not a coach, I'm just a regular guy. And why does it make a lot of sense? I'm not saying the NFL's rigged or scripted, but it did give me that, it gave me that feeling, and that might have been out of just being a whiny baby. Alright, I'm glad I got that off my chest. Thank you for listening. I am not getting any stuff here. Let's check our hints. G5 Sniper Diddy in the Castle Underground. What can I do in the Castle Underground other than with those potions? I need some stuff for Lanky to be able to do anything. That's definitely a mysterious start there. Oh, I didn't come up with a question of the day. It's too late now. We got a donk. There's no time for that. But we can do some outfit checks. And we're gonna start with Tiny with the realistic kind of hair color. It's like a, we got grab here. That could be what we need in the underground potentially. We'd still need a little bit more than that, but it's something. Tiny's got the pink overalls, which definitely matches the aesthetic. It's a very Tiny outfit. It reminds me of like if Tiny was like a real human child, what Tiny's outfit and hair might look like. Because even the original like super blonde it feels like a little too yellow. It's kind of like banana yellow, and you don't see that on a lot of people. Although this does have like twinges of green in it, which is like, it still feels more realistic than most of the colors. And I think part of it's like the muted quality of it. Here's the thing we can do. Now Lanky's kind of tweaking me out a little bit because of the yellow pants. It does feel like a very like 2023 outfit. Bold yellow pants. But I do like the emerald fur. There's something pretty cool about that. I'm gonna switch to Tiny here. I don't need any more bananas from Lanky, and I want to use them to know the path on my way back. I go the wrong way? I went the wrong way. I don't know if I'll ever not go the wrong way for the hedge maze. The camera keeps turning on you. And that is the trouble for so much of the games. It's that dang camera. Castle's not yielding a lot of stuff though. I'm hoping level 2's got a lot of moves, something to keep things going. A key 2 perhaps. Ooh, I will take a clear potion though. That could be barrels, that could be vines, all of that would be very good. Yeah, I'll definitely do 30 seconds. I'd do 30 seconds for a golden banana even. Another thing I need to mention, I know my schedule says blind Metroid Dread on Mondays. I need to remove that for a little bit. Oh, I just went upgrade one. Boo! How do I get out of here? Let me out of here. I know it says Metroid Dread blind, and I am going to do that. In order to do so, I'm going to have to move my streaming setup from Twitch Studio to OBS. And that's going to be a lot of setup and stuff, so it's going to... No! Oh! This is pain. Why did I do such a thing? I'm wondering if I can... No. This is very bad. Wow, that's bad in so many ways. Everyone gets one fall. Yeah, you got that right. I had a mind fart for a second, a brain fart, and I was like, man, maybe I'll just fall down and I'll get through to the dungeon where I was on the other side. But I didn't aim for it. I just dropped down. Thank God for the teleporters along the way. I know it's Tuesday, but I do feel like I got a little bit of Monday brain right now. Probably just in terms of streaming, because it's been a couple of days. And I am very happy to say, ooh, Hunky Chunky. I fall normally right at the start, trying to walk across the plank. Ain't that the oldest trick in the book? Oh my god, what am I doing? I'm gonna switch to Lanky. I'm probably looking too much at chat again. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna... Oh no, that's not gonna fly. We're gonna come back later. I don't know why I'm having problems with Castle. I had problems with Castle like 2 or 3 months ago. Okay, let's just go. Good morning, Jordan Walk 2015. What is going on with you? Another reminder, by the way, thank you for the 50 followers so that we could hit our goal for the tier list stream. Very good to hear that you're enjoying this Tuesday. Holly Jolly 21, good morning. We are going to do the tier list stream. I don't have Chunky. Do I have more hints yet? Bongos, Coconut, Donkey, Fungi Force with Chunky, but no Chunky hint. How cursed. I'm gonna go check the... I'm gonna check the dirt over here first. Because we need to get something... We gotta get something going here. Find that key too, get a couple more bananas for a couple more hints. Something, because the seed's been a little bit dry so far. And we fell off Castle like 3 times, which is a rarity to say the least. But it is a little bit of a donk warm-up. So I just got distracted. Question of the day. I did forget the question of the day. I'm off my game today, Jordan Walk 2015. I think today's my warm-up before getting back into it. It was a big... I can come up with a question of the day right now. I mean, it's an async, so the time doesn't matter that much. I can take a second. I should figure out how to pause my timer at some point. That would be good. Jordan Walker, do you have a question of the day? And we could all answer it. I will approve probably any question you put up. Where the heck was I in my brain? Tier list stream. I need some time. We're slowly setting stuff up on the stream with the power of affiliate. What's the best place you visited? Pin. Question of the day. What's the best place you visited? Jordan Walk 2015, you have been pinned. The question of the day is... oh my god, that's a great idea. What is the question of the day? I'm keeping that for later if you don't mind. For now, what is the best place you visited? We will do the tier list stream, which will include... is the DK64 Randomizer tier list stream. We will cover a tier list of the Kongs, a tier list of the bosses, a tier list of I can't buy anything in that shop, a tier list of the levels, the enemies. It's gonna be a blast. I'm aiming for end of February. I've just got a ton to set up in terms of like streaming and emotes and things like that. The cruise you went on in New York City. That is very cool. Why did they start us off with a castle climb and a mushroom climb? That might be cruel and unusual. That might be cruel and unusual. I don't even think there's anything I can do at the top. I went the wrong way. The cruise you went on in New York City. Oh, was it like a river cruise? Or did you start from New York City and then go on a big cruise? Like in the ocean. Epcot with friends. Drinking and snacking around the world is great. You've got that right. There are few greater pleasures in this life than going to Epcot during the old Food and Wine Festival, blowing a little bit too much money, and eating and drinking around the lake. That just tickles me pink. I will take that opportunity as much as possible. The cruise went past the Statue of Liberty. I imagine that was a nice glance at the Statue of Liberty. That's very cool. Didn't go out into the ocean. That makes sense. I don't think New York's like a big cruise ship port. Man, it feels like a waste to go up here without Chunky or Diddy. Still, that's very cool. I've done New York once for a chorus trip in high school. What did I think about it? I had some nice pizza from a stand somewhere. I went to a couple museums. But I believe I was caught up in social drama at the time, and that became my singular focus for most of the trip. So my memories are a little stinted of what we did and where we went. That's still very cool. What is my answer? So the thing I need to be careful of here. Classic high school drama. Yeah, you know how it goes. When your girlfriend at the time and best friend are on the trip, that can get crazy. The best place I visited. I'm gonna refrain from answering Barcelona because I've done that before for a question. Being inside the city was very stressful and made you very anxious. I believe that. It's I mean, particularly if you have to park. I feel like if you had to drive, it'd be a disaster. If you're in like tour bus land, manageable at the very least. Let's see how fast this one is. 6 seconds! What a deal! As my old friend Jesse used to say. The best place you visited. I mean, the best place I've ever been is Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Land of the free and the home of the pierogi. Grew up in a small town. That's a good way to live. I grew up in a small town. 45 minutes from a city, but still technically it was a small town. Although my high school is like pretty good sized. Class of roughly 300. Ooh. I'm not about to fall off the mushroom. You can't pay me to fall off the mushroom. Is this setting basically season 2 with advanced item hunting and progress events? Ah, yes. So I've done 10 of these, so my apologies for not... give me 1 second here. Also, my tracker fell off at some point. Chunky's in Creme Isle. And I don't have grape or anything like that. This is the beginner preset. It's a banana. That can't be it. Is Chunky in the grape cage? I feel like, feels to me like getting Kongs really starts to open the seed up. Because I am, like, floundering around. There's Chunky. He's dead. Okay. Do I have a grape hint? Because Splat in Forest. Cool. We'll go to Forest and make it nighttime. And then we'll find Chunky. He's dead. Yeah, so it's 2 Helm phases, 2 K Rule phases, item hinting turned on, hard checks turned off. Whoa! You're the first person to play alert in a stream. That's great. Ooh, here's a trick. You don't need a gun to do the to change the time of day here. You can throw in. You can throw in. Oh my god. Oh, it worked. That's great. You can throw an orange at the switch. That's a little trick. Not a lot of people. Maybe a lot of people know about it. I don't know. We need to go over here. So there's a Kasplat behind the old barn, which I normally wouldn't go back and visit without DK. Yeah, a little bit of a trick shot. Nailed myself. That congratulations really would have hit the spot about 5 seconds later after I bombed myself off the top of the clock tower. But thank you for redeeming the first redemption of the stream for channel points. That's big. Still got it, but at what cost? Why are we here? Just to suffer. Alright, this has got to be... Alright, there's grape. Do I get... No, I'm not going to bother with the Blanky Attic right now. I need Chunky. He's dead. That's a classic gag from DK64 Rap, Where Are They Now on YouTube. I would recommend that you check it out, because it is a timeless classic. Okay, so Chunky had... I need Donkey. Fungi Forest with Chunky. What can I do? That's probably Banana Metal. Thinking about what else is there. I hate to just constantly run back and forth. Sometimes, probably going to Las Vegas. Jordan Walk 2015. You went to Las Vegas. Coincidentally, I've also been to Las Vegas. When did you go to Las Vegas? When was that? Yeah, we're gonna climb the mushroom again, which feels super cursed. I feel like the seeds are not going well. Granted, I don't feel too bad about it after landing a frickin' 125 the other day. August 20. Oh, whoa! I was in Las Vegas in August 2020. Weird. What hotel did you stay in? What hotel? Wow, that's crazy. Oh, the craps table? I can't get enough craps. I've got my favorite playlist on Spotify is named Blessed Craps. And it is a 90s hip hop playlist. The Bellagio. Oh, whoa. Jordan Walk 2015. I was in the Bellagio during August 2020. What, Jordan Walk 2015 and I went to Vegas together in August 2020. Yep, there's the secret. Big reveal of the stream. And it was a wonderful time. Why? We had adventures that'll go down in history. We were in the Bellagio. The grand old Bellagio with the fountains out front. We had a heck of a deal because it was right after COVID hit, and they were just begging people to get out to Vegas. So we got a heck of a deal on the Bellagio. Donkey Kong. Do I keep going? No, I don't. I don't have a reason to. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna scoop up 10 bananas real quick, and then I'm gonna maybe find Diddy. We're in the Bellagio. Had a heck of a deal. And we were very high up. Bellagio is a tall building. There's a huge line for the elevator. Yes, no, maybe so. Regarding what? And we're like, you know what? Let's just try the stairs. It's only like 27 floors. So we started to take the stairs. It's a long walk. We're tired and hot because it's like 114 degrees outside. Just got back in, whatever. We keep going down. We get to the bottom and oh, no. I'm done with climbing up shrooms. Give me 1 second. Fungi Forest, Tiny, Bongos, Castle Shops. I'm gonna go in here. And we find a couple doors. And they're unmarked. No idea where to go. We're just looking for the exit so we can just leave this place. Try the first door. And we end up in like an office corridor for like the head honchos of the Bellagio. Very obviously very uncomfortable. I could have gotten that immediately if I went back here first. Big punish. And we're looking around and we're like, all right, we're definitely in the wrong place. What the heck are we supposed to do? So we just decide to commit, as you do in that situation. You don't want to be a coward. And we keep going, and eventually we end up outside in a parking lot, the employee parking lot. Yeah, thank you. Nice feather bow indeed. This a potion? This is where everything's been. This is a punch. That's pretty big time. I don't know what I'm gonna use that for. Oh, wait, castle. Perhaps castle. No, I need pineapple. Bongos, Castle Shops. I mean, that's like really good. Trombone, gone. I need to finish my trip around Castle. I gotta bite the bullet. And we end up in a parking lot and we're like, alright, we're just gonna escape. So we start walking out toward... There's like a... And correct me if I'm wrong here. There's like a... One of those... What do you call those things when you're trying to get out of like a parking garage and there's like the blocker thing? And you gotta like you gotta either pass security or you gotta like pay for your ticket before it'll like pop up in the air. You know what I'm talking about, right? Either way, there's one of those things, and there's like a security guard there. I'm gonna try this again and then leave Chunky. There's a security guard there. And they just start coming out of the woodwork. Security guards, left and right. Like 2 of them. And they're like, what the hell are you doing here? And we were frightened young men. Looking for a way out of the situation. I didn't want to go down on vacation at the Bellagio. Only 1 phone call. That sounds terrible. And we're poor. Luckily, we were able to talk ourselves out of the situation. And walked out into the Vegas Strip, blazing in the sun. Let me know if I missed anything, Jordan Walk 2015. Either way, terrifying endeavor. But we'll never forget getting lost in the bowels of the Bellagio. That day, 2 boys became men. But craps is good. Craps. I've got DK, so I can hit the this switch over here. Craps is something you can play so passively and like hang in for a long time for, which is nice about gambling. But there are a lot of different ways you can play it. Like when you're playing blackjack, it's like all right, I've kind of got like I kind of have a feel for where I'm gonna hit and where I'm gonna stay. But you can like really mix up your strategy depending on like how much money you have in craps. It does make for a more dynamic feeling experience. Me and the boys used to play craps like what, once a month. And that was always a blast. Get a little bit of whiskey together. Throw in some classic 90s hip hop. Go to town. Where's Diddy? No Diddy hint. I can't do that either. That was a fine, tiny little pickup. Doing okay on GBs. I wonder if I can DK kick into Chunky to grab this ledge. I also don't feel like dying anymore, though. Is that possible? Does anybody know if that's possible? That feels too far. Not you again. Not you. I'll never forgive that bat. Vines! Huh. And I did... oh no, did I... No, I did this. But I have grape. I don't have mini. I have grape. And what was in the castle underground? It was something important, wasn't it? Oh, Diddy's in the castle underground. I'm going to check. Diddy is too important to pass up on. I thought I didn't have a Diddy hint. I had a Diddy hint. Diddy's too important to pass up on. I'm gonna do a little trick. Tiny with Peach here, DK with a moon kick. Banned. Is that the cops? No. Oh no, that's not conducive to getting there on time. Ooh, yeah. This ain't gonna fly. We need to be tighter than this. We're pretty close though. Can we see? No, I can't quite see what's there. I'm gonna give it another go. It should be fine if we kill the enemies. It's a dirty little trick, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Although, Diddy could be anywhere in the castle underground. With some path hinting, I would be able to tell or surmise where in the castle underground it might be. But because of this format, we just have to randomly guess. Oh, slight miss. Actually, can I do it from down here? That would be even better. You might need sniper for that. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Do you remember where Diddy is? Oh, that's concerning. That means it's in a spot. Okay, that's just a GB. And I don't have trombone. I think we could just do this, though. It's still like a nice pickup. Castle Underground. Oh, I don't need that. We're gonna need to pick up his stuff to get Diddy, probably. What would be really nice is some chunky coins. I do have sacks. And I don't need PTT over there, right? Like, I could probably get away with some DK jumps. There he is. Alright, this might actually be a good call. I wonder if people would avoid this. Can DK do this? I don't know if that's possible. Where's Ponytail Twirl? Japes with Chunky. Where's Key 2? I need 15 GBs. This is a seed so far. That's one thing I can confirm. It's definitely a seed. And I'm getting blasted by these enemies. I don't want to buy, and I'm poor. I gotta be careful with these GBs, or these coins. I still haven't answered what the best place I've visited is though. You know what? This is gonna sound pretty crazy. You're gonna be like, come on, you've got garbage taste. I've got a very special place in my heart for the Port Orleans French Quarter Resort at Disney World. I would describe the vibes as immaculate. 6, I can pick up bongos. I need PTT for a lot of stuff. So I need to get into Japes ASAP. Let me give it to you straight. I've been to New Orleans. It feels like Port Orleans French Quarter is a better version of New Orleans than New Orleans. Even like I've been to, how many times have I been there? I've stayed there 2 or 3 times. I've visited there on a separate trip once. I've also stayed at the Caribbean Beach and the Swan and Dolphin a couple of times, and the cabins once. I've been blessed with the opportunity to do a lot of Disney trips. So thank you to the various people that got me there. After going to the Port Orleans Resort as a kid and an adult, you kind of get a feel. You know how your nose is so connected to your memory. All right, someone, thank you very much for coming. Always a pleasure to have you. You know how your sense of smell is so hooked up to your memory and association and things like that. So I can recall the scent of like the Port Orleans French Quarter, especially like when that's the first part of Disney you see as a kid, ever. I think I can do this. It's technically not in logic, but I think I can do this. When I went to New Orleans, it smelled exactly like the Port Orleans French Quarter. They nailed it. I was blown away. But some of the perks of the Port Orleans French Quarter. Nobody was passed out in the gutter. It's Disney, so like everything's like pristine, and I'm like a very neat person, so I get points for it. I love New Orleans, by the way. This is not docking New Orleans as much as propping up the job Disney did with simulating it. But I know the Disney company has pretty deep ties to New Orleans, so it makes sense they would understand a lot about it. God, I love a good beignet. I could go for one of those suckers. Oh, that ain't good. Gotta stay clear of the popo. They out here. I don't know, to me, that's like that's the best place I've ever been to. Other than Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Okay, Rocket Barrel. K-Rool is Donkey Tiny. That means we need Mini Monkey. There's still no Key 2 hint. That is... I do have a key 4. No, that's not what I should be doing. I need to find key 2. And I can't find a hint for it. Now, Clearwater. Clearwater is a magical place. Big fan of Clearwater. My work's got a lot of offices, and if I had to actually relocate to be at any of them, I would certainly pick the Tampa Bay office. Clearwater's right next to Tampa. Clearwater just had this very nice mix of like party atmosphere, but also like a respectable... I don't have barrels, so I guess I can't do this yet. Not bad to check, and I do need coins. Picking up bongos is pretty good too. I got 2 instruments. It's just such a nice mix of like kind of like nightlife fun and family friendly and good food and beach, like all in the same place. Very impressed. I frequently think about getting a group together to go to Clearwater, because it was a blast. Rumor has it, also a trip I've been on with Jordan Walk 2015. That's just what the rumor is. I wonder how fast people are accumulating points. The creepy credits. Yeah, for anyone who hasn't seen, I mentioned at the beginning, we have channel points now. So you've got a couple fun rewards you can redeem. Look forward to that list expanding as I get more time and come up with more ideas. Alright, I got like one more thing I want to try here. And then I think we go back to Forest and just kind of... You've gone up about 100 points since the stream started. Oh, very good to know. Is it? I think it's this one. Nope. I was right the first time. 100 points. Very good to know. What? Oh, did I pick the wrong side? That might be it. I gotta go to the whole other side. And I can't do it. How do you find points? Points are right underneath the chat. It should be a little bubble thing. With like a number. What am I missing? Where? I'm glad I had this, because... Oh, it's on the other side. That's it. I'm very glad I had today's session of DK64, because I'm wildly out of practice. I'm kind of wondering if I'm gonna, like, next time I do a qualifier while I'm really focused, I wonder if I'm actually gonna do really good, because I've been playing so distracted, like talking to you guys, which is a good thing and it's what I want to do. But I do wonder if I'm gonna get like a lot better doing one thing instead of 2. So excited to see that. Look forward to... Oh, another thing is cutscenes are on, so that's like, meh. Our first qualifier, we're going to be doing 5 of them this month. First qualifier is going to be for the Scrub Central tournament. Is going to be this Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern. We're going to try to do good, but kind of hopefully not too good so that I can participate in the tournament. I think I'll be able to participate in the tournament. If you're too good, they will just basically say you're too good for the beginner tournament, and they've got their own way to calculate that. I don't think I'm at that point yet. I think I'm pretty good within the set of beginners, though. The Spooky Dance Party will play Spooky Scary Skeletons. My wife's idea is that I would dance during it. However, I don't know if that's my aesthetic. I don't know. Feel free to let me know if you think I should dance during the spooky dance party. Obviously, I would disable it for most... Oh, God. Okay. And only one is allowed per stream. You think I should dance the spooky dance? It is pretty quick. It is pretty quick. There's only one allowed per stream. And I would disable it for tournaments. You should recite part of the DK rap during the dance party. Recite part of the DK rap during the dance party. Bold. I like it. Picasso. So we're gonna... Still no barrel throwing. 44 minutes in. No coconut. I'm gonna check this sploot. I need key 2. That's crown. Garbage. Wait, why am I going back into castle? That's how distracted I am. Holy cow. I am quite distracted. Where are the rainbow coins? Where are the dang rainbow coins? I can't afford anything. I'm poor. I guess I might... I suppose I'll have to dance for the DK. Is that selling out? Is it selling out if I dance for the spooky dance party? I don't know. I guess it's not selling out, but it's, you know, it's like... That feels a little bit viewed desperate. Or maybe it's just fun. Let me know in the comment section. What are we doing? What are our options? It's called entertaining the people. I suppose it is. That's fair. I need to find key 2. Really bad. Once I find key 2, this seed is gonna open right up. So we're gonna check 2 things here. A banana medal. It is called entertaining the people. You know what? That's fair. Mikey's gun is the worst in the game. Easy. Oh no, not the bats. The bats are the worst. Alright. Give him a second. Better not. Alright, key 2. No. I honestly don't have key 2. What are we doing here? No mini monkey. Can't do cabins. Can't do frantic factory. I need PTT. This is I would say the seed is perhaps cursed. Perhaps. We have Lanky's banana medal. We can't check Diddy's thing over there. Don't have Chinese medal, and we might be able to pull that. That feels so desperate, though. Going for a banana medal at a time like this. I suppose you gotta do what you gotta do, though. We can finish this up behind... Ooh, bosses. Oh, bosses. We need to check that. Alright, I'm gonna go behind the Thornvine Barn to finish up this banana medal with Feather. And then we're going to go and check the boss for this level. I need to remember to... I've been avoiding it because, like, item hinting tells you so much, but sometimes you just get stuff that's super locked and there's nothing you can do about it. And I think there's a 5-pack over here. relaxing tunes, though. It's kind of nice. Ah, a blueprint. Just what I wanted. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this generous gift. I don't know where... Anybody have an idea where key 2 is? I don't have any idea. There's not a ton of options left. There's a potion. Hey, why don't you back off, officer? I'm conducting official monkey business. Hope we make it. Luckily, most of the minigames are very easy in this kind of seed. Love me some Rambi Arena. I don't know if people saw. I'm sure some people saw. They're releasing the newest version of DK64 Randomizer on February 2nd, which includes a bunch of new minigames, multi-path hints, basically all the stuff I've already been using, but it's like more official now. It's the production release. Most people have been using the development version of the website because it has more features, and now they're kind of releasing that to everybody, which is pretty sick. There we go. Gotta get the old golden beaver in a combo. That's the trick. Because the golden oh my god, am I gonna get hit by the popo? That was close. That was close. Alright, we need a key bad. Disney. Disney is, rumor has it, most magical place on Earth. That's what they say. Now you might be getting charged up the butt for it nowadays. Doesn't mean it's not magical. Particularly if you know what you're doing. That's the banana. Get out of here, dude. I hope we find this soon because we got, we really need to start getting stuff. Really hoping this key 2. I mean, what's our next move after this? There's not much else that's in logic. Sax, grape, feather, punch, hunky. Grab, no, I can't do that. Or some obscure banana metal. Alright, Jordan Walk 2015, thank you so much for joining. Always a pleasure to have you. That's a pearl. Okay, that's a pearl. Oh, we have grape! We can go to the owl tree now. That'll do it. Oh, I didn't mean to go the whole way out. I haven't been this unfocused in a while. That's fine. We're having a good time donking. And in the end, isn't that what matters? I'm very excited to compete. And excited for a nice, relaxed period of my life here. This hasn't been, like, super crazy. Definitely manageable, but busy to the point where I haven't been able to stream as much as I've wanted to. You get Christmas, you got the company work trip, got sick twice. One of my very good buddies just got married. It all adds up pretty quick. February is gonna be the month of donk. We're gonna be streaming a lot, donking, and with hitting affiliate, my brain's very excited to ideate a little bit, to come up with cool emotes and sub awards. I'm definitely not gonna be sitting here asking you to subscribe until I have a good a good reason for you to until there's a lot of value provided. So that is something I want to work on, is make a very fun, high quality stream. Have people come in here and enjoy their mornings with a spooky cup of joe. But the aesthetic I'm going for, I'm still trying to figure that out. What is a spooky host? It's an interesting mix of, like, welcoming, also spooky. What does that mean? Is that like the... Oh my god. Where is anything? I don't have sprint. Who doesn't have banana metal yet? Everybody has banana metal. What am I missing? I've checked both bosses. I'm last checking this key too. You know, I do have key 4. Oh my god, I have key 4. Key 4 unlocks dirt. What if it's here or in the lobby? Just another banana. Japes? 25 to get in. I might hit that before I find my key 2. There's nothing I could do there yet. I guess I'm going to... I'm an hour in, and I've only been in 2 levels. That is absolutely bonkers. Did I forget something? Tiny Dungeon, PTT. I don't have barrels, so I can't get on top of here. It's gotta be a banana metal. It's gotta be a banana metal in here. That's like the last check. It's the DK banana metal. I feel like that's gotta be it. Alright. Pardon me for 3 seconds. You know what I should do? I should run the ads at the very beginning of the stream so nobody sees them and nobody has to deal with them. And then keep like 30-second ads on hand. Just for when I blow my nose, which is like a fair amount of the time. Unbelievable. It was DK... There's DK Banana Metal on Castle. This is the last thing I checked. Ooh, Factory. I like Factory. Alright, well this opens just about everything up. This seed's gonna pick up. Ooh. A melon. You gotta do the bongo pad here. Alright, if everything else falls in order, we could probably still get this in under 2 hours. We've got the nanners to do it. Since we've done everything we can, we've got a lot of bananas. Barrels? Barrels would be great. There's barrels. Zoom. I also need to pick out like a color. Like what? I got so many purples going on the stream here. It's like, what is the spooky host purple? How do you pick a... I've talked about this a little bit, but like, there's a lot of theory about conveying like what you are, like business color psychology, in terms of like colors at a high level. a key in production. I don't have a rank stand sprint. Or, I don't have a rank stand. That's a little troublesome. But what about, like, a tint or something like that? I guess it's something you just gotta have a little preference for. I don't know, I'm still learning. There's a lot to learn in this world. And I'm grateful for that. It keeps things interesting. Whew. A lot of shops here in Factory. We're gonna get a lot of coins. I think this is gonna bolster us very well for the rest of the seed. Let me mark this as Factory. I don't know how other people did on this seed yet. I'd have to imagine it was a little bit tricky. Oh. 20 bananas. Just with the fact that... Do I want to climb this right now? I kind of do. Yeah, there's a banana there. We can scoop up a lot of coins for the level. Even without Diddy, I think it's worth it. What was I talking about? Totally forgot. It being worth it to be in Factory? I think that might be it. That sounds about right. My attention span sometimes just does what it wants to do. Sometimes that means I jump from place to place in conversation. I do hope that through streaming, I'm getting better at talking while doing something at the same time. That's big for, like, programming interviews, which I hope I don't have to ever do again. I would be happy to stay at my job for the rest of my life if it means I don't have to interview again. In practicality, like, obviously if I need to, I'll get another job. Things are good, but you know what I mean. They're always... Programming interviews are like a real interesting topic. The industry hasn't quite figured it out yet. You gotta like do all these like these coding challenges, and they're about like a lot of theoretical computer science stuff that people don't use day to day, but you still gotta like study to do a good job with them, because it's like you haven't touched it in like how many years. So how are you planning on remembering that and applying it on the spot in like an interview? Blastomatic is Tiny Diddy. That means I need Rocket Barrel guitar. So I need Rocket Barrel guitar, Monkey Port, Gorilla Gone, Mini Monkey. A rank stand is in Castle Underground. So I need PTT for that. I might be able to avoid getting that if I could do this tiny kick trick. I have my doubts though, because it's a difficult... Heading out, Jordan Walk 2015. Well, thank you so much for joining. Always a pleasure to have you on stream with us. A pearl. I found 3 pearls. Oh, I knew that already. Alright, this is a difficult trick. I'm gonna see if we can... I'll see if we can pull it off. Nope. Okay, so that's in Castle Underground. I need PTT first, which means I am on a golden banana hunt to get 25 to get in there. And I will do that immediately, because whatever that key is valuable. And I will have enough keys. Or, I will have enough GBs at that point. Now we're good on coins. Thank God. We're gonna scoop up. Factory's so nice. There's just always so much stuff in here. And it's so accessible. And it's nice having stuff that's easy to find. Factory is just like, it's very very generous at an early level. So getting it first is a blessing. There's 25. That means we're going to be able to get into Japes whenever we're ready. And I think I'm going to go for it pretty soon. Probably before I do the second half of Factory. Just with Japes also being very generous. It's going to get us PTT, it's going to get us Diddy. Diddy has a lot of coins in the second half of the level. Diddy, Lanky, Chunky, and then Tiny, Lanky. I'm gonna buy some stuff here. I'd like bananas for hints. I'd like blueprints for hints. Want to get this all out of the way so that we can focus on just getting the stuff we need for the rest of the seed. And I believe we can start. We've probably got hints for some of the stuff we need. Guitar, rocket barrel boost, perhaps. I don't know if I want to go for the blueprints, though. Lately, I've been kind of overshooting the bananas a little bit. So it might be wise to just stick to 1 or 2 Kongs for blueprints. Hints are king, though. We'll see. We got a chunky blueprint. I'll take the lanky blueprint because we already have lanky blueprints. So we can do a bunch of 9 coins. Come on, Candy. You can do better than that. And amount of coffee. That is truly cursed. That is truly cursed. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about the chunky one yet. Don't have Diddy to pull that off. Not gonna check the boss. No. I literally just learned I need to check the boss. This is first 3 levels. It's pretty cheap. All we gotta do is chunky tiny. If there's something here, it's very important to know. So we are gonna check it. You know, honestly, being out of coffee is good because it'll remind me to drink water. Remember to drink water, folks. It's surprising. Air, good morning. Welcome, and how you doing? Rando's going, I would say poorly. I last location between 2 levels and aisles. I'm pretty sure I last location key 2. It was on Castle Donkey Banana Medal, and it was unhinted. I'm having fun, but it's not going well, you see. There's a ring stand sprint. That's fine. But I think from here, it's probably smooth sailing. We've got a clear path to get Diddy. I don't need coins, not with Chunky. So we've got a Diddy. We've got a Diddy Tiny Helm. I don't have Mini Monkey yet. Diddy Tiny Helm and Donkey Tiny K Rule. So big Tiny Seed. You started something crazy yesterday. Let me hear about it. Sack Mini Clear. I don't know how many clear potions I need, unless I need a slam. We're going to Japes now. And Japes is level 5. We're skipping level 4, so you start at DK64 Randomizer, 101% all setting seed. That seems to me like it'll take a lot of time to complete. Correct me if I'm wrong there. What inspired such a bold move? Just trying to challenge yourself? I do need to do a rando settings or something. I think I'll do some goofier settings later this week. At the very least, like a treasure hurry. Because I've been keeping it real serious with all these asyncs. But there is so many good fun settings out there for DK64 Randomizer. Might as well showcase them. What do we got here? We got a red potion. Red DK Hillside cage. That's not the hillside cage, but I'm just gonna roll with it. It's a DLZR. A drop. What does the D stand for in DLZR? I'm gonna need coconut to get that red potion, and I probably need that. Rocket Barrel, Aztec Tiny, and then Guitar is Cabins area. Oh, no. That's Chimpy Charge or Peanuts. Key 5. Oh, decoupled loading zone randomizer. That is a lot. Okay, so you started already. You're gonna have to do it in a couple chunks. That's so much to keep track of. And like, if you're doing it in between days, you're also going to forget like some of the stuff, I'm sure. Because you like lose little context, I'm sure. Just if I do a seed in 2 days, I start to forget stuff. I'm like, oh, did I check here? That kind of thing. So I'm sure that'll be a... Okay, first we need to see what... I got super distracted. He also decided to disable remove barriers. Oh, so you're trying to torture yourself. I understand. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm gonna try to scoop up this banana too. Ah. It's okay, it's a quick path to get back. I don't mind falling there every now and then. Would be nice to have PTT, but we are currently working on such a thing. I was hoping it would be down here. It is a chunky... PTT's on a chunky check. Sorry, I just bumped the mic. Probably... I'm wondering if it's going to be banana metal. It could be the hunky barrel. There's some good options. We've actually got a lot of shops left, so I am going to grab these coins. I don't have Diddy. I don't have Diddy. That is what we're working on. We're trying to get our last Kong. Is the GameCube still a good Nintendo system? I would argue yes. One, the design of the controller has lasting power. People are still using GameCube controllers on the Switch for a lot of stuff. It's a lot of people's preferred method. Two, there's a lot of exclusives still. Even if they're going through and adding some... Actually, maybe there isn't as many exclusives as there used to be. Prime got remade, 1,000 Year Door's getting remade. Melee is the big thing. I will say, for that reason alone, it is the only place you can play Super Smash Bros. Melee. That alone makes it a good system still. My nose is itchy. Pardon the sniffing. It is something I've never been able to shake off of my body. Always gotta sniff a little bit. Yeah. This is more donkey bananas. Definitely want to scoop up that metal. We'll do a quick trip around Japes to see if we can clear everything out and hopefully not have to come back here. Oh, green potion. Green hillside. Do you prefer the SNES controller or the Wii Remote nunchuck? You've always got some interesting questions. I do think that the Wii Remote did motion control well. And I'm not like a huge SNES not having a joystick fan. Obviously, that wasn't like a thing back then. So I would say I prefer the Wii Remote, which sounds like nonsense, but for what it's used for, like, I'm more comfortable with it. And I think it accomplished what it set out to do, motion controls, quite well. Even though it's sacrilege. I'll own it. Alright, we are not going to need a lot of bananas as we finish this seed out. That much is certain. 26, 27, 28, 29. One off. What about you, Ayer? There's another blueprint. We might be able to dump these blueprints at some point to get what we need. Alright, what do we got here? Nothing. Straight up Garbo. Let's check this last tunnel out and go to the hive area. I've got a feeling that's where we're going to find our prize of Ponytail Twirl. I don't need those. I do. I don't know if I'm gonna need the rest of these coins, honestly. Is the following true? The Tanuki leaf is the worst item ever invented in Mario Kart. What does it do in Mario Kart? I've not played... It's been a while since I played Mario Kart 8. Also, could I ask... I said this at the beginning of the stream, and I want to double check now. I apologize, because I set the expectation that I would just turn ads off when I hit affiliate. That is not something you can do, I learned. You have to have them on. So if folks would be willing to share when have they seen an ad since they started the stream, I'm going to tweak it as much as possible to remove as many ads as I can. And the feedback of, hey, I saw this at this point or that point is going to help me determine... I didn't make it. Is going to help me tweak those settings. So if anybody would be willing to share that, I would appreciate it. What does the Tanuki leaf do? I can't remember. In some ways, I want to say the blue shell is the worst item, because it punishes you for being good. And I don't like that. I don't know, I think it's pretty cool if you get ahead of everybody when you're playing Mario Kart and you stay ahead because you're driving well. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Not that I am always ahead. I'm not incredible at Mario Kart 8 in particular. That's kind of nasty at Mario Kart Wii, though. Alright. So now we go back to Castle. Easy go back to Castle. What's your favorite aspect of Mario Wonder? I haven't played it. I'm gonna say it's piranha plants singing songs. I think that is a magical thing. And I also like that they did push the creative direction. Oh boy, this camera is rough. There we go. What is your favorite aspect of Mario Wonder? There we go. All right, we're doing pretty good on GBs. We just got to pull together our last couple items. It does blow me away how rough that first collection was, though. You never played it either? Yeah, I've never been like a big 2D Mario guy. So that's part of the reason. I don't know if I will play it. My to-do list right now is something. It's got Metroid Dread on it, which I do have, and which I think I will play soon. it's on my schedule for today, honestly, but I need to set up OBS. I need to set up OBS to be able to have like the spooky host thing at the top and the spider web and channel points and all that. Webcam. I don't have all that set up. Right now I'm using Twitch Studio, which is like a very like beginner friendly. What's your favorite music track? And now you're hitting us with the... This is a tough question. The Mario series is a gold mine for good music. If I had to give my professional opinion. Let me think about this for a second. I don't want to say something I'll regret later. It's pretty basic, but I think it just accomplishes what it tries to do so well. The Gusty Garden Galaxy theme is just, I think it's just immaculate. It instills such a sense of like, man, those hands. It instills such a sense of adventure and whimsy. There's a reason they've done like a bunch of cover tracks of it for other games. And the Gusty Garden Galaxy itself is like such a fun, like, kind of midpoint to the game. I forgot about that. I need to like never do the kick thing. Okay, there's Diddy. Do I need to do anything here with Diddy? Cabins area, trombone, creepy castle with Diddy, but I don't have a lot of moves. I would say Gusty Garden Galaxy. Aztec with Tiny. I need a guitar first before I go and do that, probably. So, Cabins area. Let's get out of here. What's your favorite Nintendo franchise out of Mario, Kirby, Zelda, Metroid, and Pikmin? If I had to give it to you straight, if I really had to give it to you straight, I would say... Oh wait, I should go to Factory real quick. I should go to Factory and pick up that key. It's something I know I need to do. Get it out of the way now. I'm gonna say Pikmin. Pikmin never misses. Mario's got too much stuff I don't care for. The 2D games. Oh, I've got a second half of Factory to do as well. Do I need to do it, though? Kirby, there's just, like, a lot I haven't played. I like everything I have played, but there's a lot I haven't. Zelda's kind of the same way, and, like, I haven't even played Ocarina of Time. I know that's kind of sacrilege, too. But it's the darn truth. Banana Metal. That ain't great. I did like Breath of the Wild. I played Wind Waker. I like that a lot. But I've just got too much I need to play. Metroid I'm working on, and I do like it a lot. But it's not something I like consistently come back to and like find an opportunity to play it again. I've played Pikmin 1 quite a few times. Pikmin 3 I've played a couple of times. And Pikmin 4 is at like the top of my list for things... No, I'm not doing this. I don't need to do that. I need to hit the pad. It's at like the top of my list of stuff I want to play. So I'm going to go Pikmin. I think the quality is incredibly consistent. I think the premise is unique. I think it's establishing itself as like a major Nintendo IP right now. That was so close. I could have easily bombed myself off of the whole establishment here. I would say Pikmin. Even though I love a ton of the games in the series, it's a clear favorite for me. What about you? Do you come up with these on your own, or are they like AI generated? I appreciate them. But I am curious. I am genuinely curious. I'm also impressed. Very good. Thank you for asking them. Is the following true? Lost Levels is the only mainline Mario game that no one should be obligated to beat. I mean, I don't think anybody should be obligated to beat any of them. If you wanna, I guess if you wanna be like a Mario. Here's the thing though, it's like kind of like an interesting piece of the culture. So I'd say, if anything, it's something you should play more than other games. Because it's its own interesting piece of like history and lore, you know? As a game that's like, what is this? Do I have a tiny amount? I do. That's what I would say to that. Yeah, I wanted to do factory here, even though I don't know of anything specifically here. There's just good density. Really good density in factory, as always. What is that? A clear potion in... Oh, I should be... Super Slam! That's pretty good. Definitely scooping up some bananas. We are closing in on 50 bananas pretty quick. That's good for trying to get around 200. Favorite Mario game, not just mainline. It would probably be mainline. It'd be Super Mario Sunshine. That's a clear favorite for me. Immaculate vibes, fun mechanics with the water. Actually challenging levels in the floodless levels. Connected world in a way that doesn't just make it an open world, do whatever you want fest. I would say those are some of the strongest aspects. I really don't need much at this point. I'm gonna keep it simple. A crown, whatever. I'm gonna keep it real simple. Yep, that's my answer. Super Mario Sunshine. A game I would love to play and potentially speedrun on stream. Right now it's very safe to play DK64 because I've got the setup for it. Oh, yeah, I do not need Lanky coins. Do you prefer Mario Kart or Party? Alright, so here's the thing about that. I feel like Mario Kart is an incredibly consistently good series. I think that Mario Party had an entire era. I don't think Mario Party's figured it out. I think after 4, they went pretty much in the wrong direction, and they haven't recovered. I'm gonna give it a resounding Mario Kart. Alright, I'm gonna do a tiny blueprint dump here, just because it'll get me pretty close to where I'll just scoop up bananas, naturally doing the rest of the seed. What's your favorite new Super Mario Bros. Game? Is that what that means? My answer would be none of them. I don't think I've played any of them. If anything, the one for the Wii. New Super Mario Brothers, like Wii or something like that. Not a big 2D Mario guy. It's like, it's fine. I acknowledge that they're probably good. Just not my style. Is Nintendo a good video game company? What do you mean? Like, are you talking about the way that they do everything in their power to shut down Super Smash Bros. Melee tournaments? Because they want to keep up the image that it's just a game for goo goo gaga babies? I wouldn't consider that a very good video game company. I'm going to level 4. I've got most of my keys too. That's good. That's pretty good. This is going to be like a 2.5 hour seed. Not my best work. For the most part. And look, there is a huge library and history, so there are going to be dips in quality, things like that. I don't have guitar. Do I even want to go in here? Cabins area. Helm, Tiny Ditty. Aztec with Tiny. I would rather be able to get to the back. I'm gonna go to... And this is Aztec. I'm gonna go to lobby 6 first. I probably got the stuff for it. No, I mean the quality in general of Nintendo games is like consistently like pretty much unmatched, but granted recently you get some flubs like every Pokemon game, things like that. That certainly doesn't help. We got Galleon here, but I don't have a reason to go into Galleon. I need a guitar, so I'm going to Caves. Hopefully it'll be open. This will help. I can't imagine I'm not getting into Galleon. Yeah, 27 manas. Alright, we're going to lobby 7. And then also, where's my Q7? Mini Monkey, Gloomy Galleon with Lanky. I do want Mini Monkey. Lots in the cabins area. I take it back. Gloomy Galleon with Lanky's. Not only that, but that's almost kind of a layup. I could do most things for Lanky there. Yeah, we're going to Galleon. I know I was just there and I turned around, but there's good density. If we get Mini Monkey, we can do Treasure Chest and finish up our bananas. It could be 5-door ship, it could be 2-door ship, it could be banana metal, it could be... That's like pretty much it. Lanky stuff's kind of a layup, so we're going for it. Is NSO Nintendo Switch Online better than Wii? What was on the Wii Virtual Console? Here's what I will say. It took Nintendo a long time to make something with NSO that's in the conversation of being good. When they released it, it did feel like a loose cash grab with a very limited library. Now what they've done with it, eventually I did get it, because eventually they added stuff. The N64 library's particularly pretty nice. It took them a long time. I would... Look, if the Wii U... Oh, the Wii Virtual Console. Not even the Wii U. As far as the Wii Virtual Console goes, that was a super thorough library. Not only that, you could buy them and just kind of keep them. And I like owning the stuff I buy. I would give it a clear and distinct Wii Virtual Console is better. I'm just a little ignorant about the Wii U Virtual Console. I know it had DK64, which is cool. Just a little ignorant. Banana? What was this? 10 seconds? 52 seconds. Get out of here. Get out of town. What's your favorite Mario character? Oh, I missed that. Tiny Potion. My favorite Mario character. I think it's Bowser. Seeing how Bowser... So I'm a big fan of the Mario RPGs. And not necessarily just like Mario and Luigi Super Duper Dream Squad. But the Paper Marios, I just finished Super Mario RPG for the first time the other night. The writing for Bowser, absolutely fantastic. It is some of the funniest writing I've seen for video games, and particularly from Nintendo. His writing's good. It's exciting when Bowser's a part of your squad. He's kind of he's the original, like, Kidnap Your Princess. They've used him in a lot of fun ways. Like, he doesn't feel stale after all this time. I was a Bowser main in Brawl. I'd say Bowser. what is your favorite Mario character? Do I even... I do get the... Nakoop, thank you so much for the follow. Very happy to have you here on this fine day. Do you think Super Mario 64 still holds up? Like, yes, it's a classic, and it still has a lot of fun and inventive ideas. There's a reason people speed... Yes, a DK64 Randomizer. You saw it here first, maybe? I don't know. So, to essentially explain, there's a... What's your experience with DK64 like? So I can get a base for, like, especially, like, mods or anything like that. What do we got? Okay, so I just got a golden banana on that banana medal, first and foremost. That's, like... That's a thing. Where's the... See ya here. Always a pleasure to have you on the stream. Where is it? There we go. So, if this is a new concept to you, feel free to check out, and I'm not getting kickback from this, DK64Randomizer.com. Got it when you were 4, and I still have your physical copy, which you played last night. Ha! That is fantastic. I went back to... Yeah, I found myself, over the years, just kind of going back to DK64, kind of every couple of years, just like... There's something novel about it that I do like. I think how the different Kongs kind of have different roles throughout the levels, and how you can like build up a little progression through the level by using all these different Kongs. But the randomizer really did it for me. It pulled together what I really feel like was missing, which is removing all the backtracking. So if you notice, I've been switching Kongs in place, and all you gotta do is press one of the side buttons on the D-pad. Huge convenience feature. So that's called Tag Anywhere, and that's kind of the basis of making a lot of this work. Why don't you let me go in? Okay. Then they shuffle all of the locations of all the different things you can find. Banana medals. It's not this either. I'm out of here. Banana medals. Like Kasplats and blueprints. Crowns. Golden bananas. And moves. So now there's like all these checks all over the place that could potentially hold. You actually learn that DK64 has a use for the D-pad. If you're playing the arcade games, you can use it to move. Oh yeah, that would be right. Am I gonna need coconut? I'm gonna need coconut or trombone, won't I? That's not good. Where can I get... And there's a hint, and you can see where things may be, and the hint system makes it a fun puzzle. Fungi forest with tiny. What have I not done in fungi forest with tiny? Not mini monkey. So maybe it's not coconut. Maybe it is trombone. Creepy castle with Diddy. Whew, this seed's looking rough. But right now I'm doing seeds to prepare for a tornado. Did I kill the... I did not kill the spider, the seed. I would need mini monkey for that, I think. Is that correct? Spider boss. Yeah, mini monkey. I don't know. Yeah, so there's a tiny check in forest somewhere that has it. I did get the banana medal. I checked the boss. I could go to level 7 into caves. Sorry, I'm just marking caves on the tracker. I could go into caves and just get stuff. I know there's a lot of stuff in there, and I might just find what I need. I think I'm gonna do that. We're gonna go into caves. We'll get guitar. We'll get... What is it? It's Key 7. Caves Helm lobbies. We might be able to get Gorilla Gone really quick. Rocket Barrel. is an Aztec, so we want to get there as quick as possible. Pineapple's over there. Pineapple could be big. But if you, and Monkey Port's over there. If you have any questions about the randomizer, let me know. I am happy to answer. I like this randomizer a lot. Again, DK64 Randomizer.com has like all the info, and you can make seeds and find the Discord with the community. There's tournaments, there's streams. A lot of fun. I'm gonna check this real quick. Okay, just a banana. To complete this seed, we're gonna need Key 7, Gorilla Gun, Monkey Port, and Guitar and Rocket Barrel Boost. And we are narrowing down on that. Caves, Helm Lobbies. I wonder if I'm gonna need Rocket Barrel. It could be Helm. Otherwise, if it's not Helm, it's the Rocket Barrel guitar pad here. Curious about the way B lockers work. So, right there. Essentially, there's a random value set for the B lockers, depending. That's like weighted by how many Kongs you have and like how many are available. So it's like partially random. Everything is in the cabins area. So I'm gonna go there first. And we have 2 instruments. Bean. I'm actually going to pick up the bean. Because that could be the tiny check we're looking for. Alright. Yeah, we head right over there. We need guitar. We really need guitar. We are good on GBs. Good on GBs for the rest of the seed. 5 more will get us... 5 more will get us more hints, which is pretty cool, but I don't know if we need any more hints, because they just tell us stuff we already kind of know. We've got sacks and oranges, so we could do that. And we can also do the DK cabins, so I'm gonna go and do all the cabins I can. There's 2 things here. So it's worth just going for it. Unfortunately, we don't have very good guns. So we're gonna have to hit these guys a couple of times to get any kind of kills. The ammo upgrade definitely helps, though. You're supposed to have, I believe, homing ammo for this. If not, so the damage values on the guns are varied. Pineapple does the most damage with 3 damage. Coconut and Peanut do 2, and then Feather and Grape do 1. So this is definitely a little painful to do with these guys that take a couple of hits. I am getting some hits in. It just takes a while with these guys. Nintendo Rareware coins are in 1 slot on the tracker. Are they just one? No, they are 2 separate items. They're just not required. So you can change all kinds of settings. What's required, what is success for your seed. Homing ammo is too unreliable. Only really useful for Lanky's K-Rool build. Yeah, I don't find it particularly useful either. There's a couple cases where it helps, but sometimes it's worse, right? Sometimes it feels worse. I don't have a lot of instruments, so this cabins area, these cabin area hints, we'll see how they go. Okay. Thank God we have oranges. The rare case of maybe needing oranges, really not a common case. And I love the fact that you can... I didn't know you could hit the TNT barrels with just a gun. That's extraordinarily helpful. Is that all the enemies? Okay, that would be our Gorilla Gun. So now we're gonna go look in... Oh no, that's Pineapple. There's another thing here. And I'd be remiss to just pass up on a balloon that's right in front of me. They also are bad because they overwrite the infinite ammo minigames they give you and are forced to waste it. Oh, that's a good point. I wonder if that might be patched in the randomizer. they've patched up a lot of vanilla glitches that are in the regular game to kind of smooth over the experience, and that is quite nice. So we got pineapple. I certainly like that. That means we can get into the what do you call it area? We can get to the bean area. And we like going to the bean area because there is some tiny required stuff in forest. Was not that, and we don't really need blueprints. 2 checks here with bongos. I'm very glad that we hit affiliate because I felt pressured to remind people to follow, and now that we're there, like, I'm just like, follow if you feel like it, and I feel like I don't need to say it. I don't think I want to keep saying that. It feels annoying. I think people follow if they want to follow. Are dirt mounds randomized? So on 2 levels. 1, the stuff you find in them is randomized. 2, you can randomize the locations of the dirt mounds as well, if you really want to spice things up. The randomizer team did a really incredible job with this. There are some settings where you can actually switch the location of like who is supposed to trigger what gun switches. So instead of like using coconut to get into the lighthouse area, maybe it's peanuts. There's one where enemy drops can have checks, so an enemy drop could have a golden banana or something like that. What's that? That's Diddy, okay. I've been so distracted. All kinds of different hint settings. It's an unending barrel full of fun. There's guitar. This is huge. Now we can go into... Wait, wasn't Monkey Port in the cabins area? Or was Monkey Port in... Monkey Port was... Oh, Monkey Port's in the cabins area. Son of a gun. I gotta go back. I bailed too quickly. This is not gonna be my best time ever. But we did get some... We did get some times we're really happy with. For those who don't know, there is a tournament happening this month from a group called Scrub Central, and is a beginner focused tournament. The idea being, like, you're not going to qualify if you're too good. I think I fit in the category of, like, good beginner. So they posted a bunch of seeds where you can go and do the seed and post your time and compare with other people using the tournament format, which is a beginner-focused format. We've done 9 of them already, and this is number 10. Your favorite game of all time? You're aware of its flaws, and there are better games out there. This will be number 1 to me. Well, if you want to spice it up and tag anywhere, and you've got something that can run it, I feel like it's not too demanding. Check out DK64 Randomizer .com, and you can play as well. Oh, that is not good. Let's pick a different one. This is easily one of the hardest checks in the game. I'm actually kind of surprised it's in the pool. Okay. Okay, we got some good enemies over there, though, which certainly helps. He's just a creme. That's totally fine. We can kill him with a gun. This is the big problem. We'll just use grapes. I'm out of ammo. Oh, we did it first try. What a miracle. There's Balloon. I wonder if I need to go get... Wow, cabin's totally loaded. That's crazy. Okay, so we might need to go get Triangle or something. because the other one requires... I've got spring and guitar. Let's check and see if... Let's peep this. I can see why it's your favorite game of all time. There's something charming about it. I like the other Kongs, and you really don't see a lot of them in the normal game, or in the DK series. Okay, I need either trombone or triangle to finish this seed. It looks like. So cool getting balloon, but where is trombone? Creepy castle with Diddy. Let's hope that's not it. Tag anywhere never appealed to me. Be love randomizer. Seems like a trip. It is a trip. We're going to Aztec after all this time. We kind of ignored it. Now that we have guitar, that's pretty big. Rocket Barrel and Mini Monkey would finish off my helm requirements. We also need key 7. And let's check exactly where it is. Aztec Oasis and Totem Area for 7. And then Tiny for Rocket Barrel boost. Hopefully we don't need Mini Monkey for the Tiny check. That would be bad. Could be boss. It could be banana metal. Bees. Not the bees. I'll tell you what, those bees are straight up killers. They are absolutely savage. And they will come for you. There's not a lot I need. Okay, banana. Actually, I do want to check the boss, because it could be a tiny boss. Thanks. Not the bees! We've got guitar, so we can get in the back of Aztec. We don't have Mini Monkey, so the Tiny Temple's not gonna have a lot for us. Ad starts in 59. I apologize. Can I snooze? Okay, guys, I apologize. I'm still working. I guess it's been 2 hours, so that's why there's an ad coming. There's an ad coming in 5 minutes, and I don't think there's much I can do about it. I think it should be a pretty quick ad. I've got my settings at the lowest possible. It's 30 seconds every... 30 seconds every... as least often as possible. So if you need to, if you're watching and you're glued to the screen, it'll be a good time to use the restroom or something. I guess I don't need to check this, but it feels wrong not to. I don't mind supporting you and watching the ad. Help support the Duncan. Well, thank you very much, HollyJolly21. That's a very kind thing of you to say. I'm still going to try and keep it as tight as possible as we improve the stream. But first things first, let's really hope that we don't need Mini Monkey to get this rocket barrel. That would be disasterific. That would be absolutely disasterific. If you haven't seen, feel free to answer the question of the day in the chat here. What's the best place you visited? Suggested by Jordan Walk 2015. Great guy. I said the Port Orleans French Quarter in Disney World. Because it's a magical, nostalgic place in my brain. We're gonna get an old fiver with Tiny here. I'm going for the banana metal for Tiny. Don't want to check that if I don't have to. Because if I need Mini Monkey, I gotta go figure some stuff out. If I don't need Mini Monkey, I can wrap this up probably relatively... I mean, I need Mini Monkey. That's not a question, but I'd like to get other things resolved first. I mean, I either need trombone or I need triangle, and I don't want to have to go figure that out. I didn't check my triangle hint though. Could also be in the 5-door temple here. I think that would be a good case scenario. I'm out of ammo. It's gonna be hard to do the 5-door temple without any ammo. Hopefully there's some... I should have went to go visit Funky. There's straight up no ammo back here. Get out of here. Okay, I'm gonna go and... Man, these bats out here today. This is not my finest work. I fell off castle like 3 times first thing this seed. Absolutely unbelievable. Fortunately, with 2K rule phases and 2 helm phases, this should be pretty quick. Should be a pretty quick seed. There's ammo by the DK temple in the first room, if I recall correctly. I believe you. I think that's probably true. Yeah, I just ran over the Funkies because I know he just restores all of it, and I won't have to worry about it for the rest of the seed. Alright, let's hopefully pull what we need from the tiny temple. Did I lose my tracker again? I keep losing my tracker. It's because when I click away, it disappears. I did not get rocket... I'm looking for rocket barrel boost. If I get rocket barrel boost, I can do a bunch of stuff in the Oasis and Totem area. And that'll get us our key 7. Man, get out of my face. These dang bees. Okay, that's absolutely huge. That is absolutely huge. Now we can go do some rocket barrel checks. If we need Chimpy Charge, unfortunately, I know where that is too. And that requires coconut. Huge. Absolutely huge. Totem area. Okay, ad starts in 1 minute. Brace yourselves. I'm also interested to see if you can you see the incoming ad break thing? And is that something that is nice to see? Not the idea of getting an ad, but the fact that you're warned about it? I haven't really seen much of that, but it seems to be an option. I hope you can see that same thing. I'll try not to do anything interesting for 30 seconds. You can't see anything on your end? Okay. It's supposed to warn you that an ad's coming, but maybe it just warns me. Man. Man. That's just no good. And it should only be 30 seconds. But I appreciate all of your support, everybody. That's only if you manually set up ad time. Okay, that could be the case. That's affiliate side. I am the affiliate, is what you're saying. Okay. It's a golden banana. Probably gonna need Chimpy Charge. I forgot to hit the pad by the tiny temple. So I'm rolling back. We're back, and we're back. Got the TurboTax ad. Welcome to the club, thank you. What I want to show optimally is the ads that like shrink your screen a little bit, but you can still see and hear me. Like, I feel like those are very non-intrusive and kind of nice. Jeez. Where is this key? It's gotta be... I'm gonna need Chimpy Charge. That is... Actually, it could be this. I might need Blast. All the stuff is far too locked. banana metal. I need chimpy charge, which means I need coconut. Which means I need to go to forest. Which means I probably need mini monkey. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Gloomy Galleon with Lanky. And for that, I needed either coconut or trombone. Which means I need trombone. Which means I need to go to Creepy Castle with Diddy. So we're going back to the castle with Rocket Barrel. Going back to the castle with Rocket Barrel. I did not plan on streaming this long this morning. Luckily, we're doing good with work, and I can be a little bit late. That is part of the reason I don't tell my coworkers about this, though, because sometimes it makes me late for work. It could be, okay, so Diddy Castle could be a lot of things. We have not been here with Diddy yet. Charge means it's not the crypt. No sniper means it's probably not the... It could be Diddy Room. I'm gonna take the Rocket Barrel to the top of the castle to check the Rocket Barrel. Banana Metals, interesting. Still no peanuts. We don't need peanuts though, necessarily. Ooh. Definitely want to scoop up these nanners, which are notoriously hard to find in Diddy Castle. Almost as bad as Tiny Caves, but not quite. So we're gonna check up here. That's a melon. Not very good. We're gonna drop down and go to the... We're gonna go to Diddy's ballroom? I think it's the ballroom. That was close. Ballroom has a lot of bananas and also a check. And then if it's not down here, we'll go, if it's not down here, we'll go down and get the banana. Just notice the Strong Kong profile. Hilarious. Strong Kong profile. I might be confused because I'm distracted. Oh, and the tracker. Yeah. Blessed Strong Kong. I mean, Strong Kong's blessed and it's cursed. It's nice to have, but it means you gotta do a Strong Kong check. And a lot of those you can do out of logic just by kind of running through the area and taking damage. So sometimes it's like, Strong Kong. Nice for the igloo for sure. That is simply a banana, which is not what we want. It means we're probably gonna have to use... We're hoping it's banana metal. Otherwise, I'm pretty low on Diddy checks here. At least ones I want to do. But we can figure that out. Lickety split. We'll go here and hit the dungeon. Because then if it's not the banana metal, we can peep Diddy dungeon. And see if that's it. Really hoping it's the banana metal, though. If it's not, then we got problems. Okay, most of these have Diddy bananas. There's trombone. Okay, so that's huge. We take that straight back to Cave's Igloo. We're already at 2 hours. This is going to be an atrocious time. It's okay, it happens now and then. And sometimes you just last location key 2 in the first hour. It just happens. There's also, I think, a check here. I need crystal coconuts from below. Let's see what we got. I wouldn't mind trying some other randomizers soon. Okay, this isn't... that's telling me that whatever that thing is that we need. What is in Cave's Helm Lobby? I think Gone is in Helm Lobby. I think it's probably the Kasplat. Pardon the sniffs. Alright, we're headed back to the cabins. So I'm not going to worry about Gone until we get there. Because it pretty much has to be in there. We're going to do Lanky Cabin really quick. And hope that it's not the Triangle Cabin. Because it certainly could be. There's also the rare chance that we need Chimpy Charge for that as well. That would be truly cursed. But I guess we need Charge anyways. At the very least, we can peek this and see what's inside. And it's quick to check. Get out of there. Alright. What is it? There we go. Okay, thank God. That is very good news. We'll get this. This is Monkey Port. One of the few things we needed. And then we can take Trombone. Ooh, we gotta be quick. Low on the old crystal coconuts. Alright, we take the Trombone to Gloomy Galleon to pick up Mini Monkey. Hopefully we don't need coconut. Basically, we're trying out 5-door ship here. There's a world in which we need coconut. That'll be the Lighthouse Lanky check. But a man can hope. A man can certainly hope. Flooded Ear. Sounds like the name of a new band. What's up, everybody? It's Flooded Ear. Yeah. How's everybody doing tonight? That was a close call. I got the Lanky Medal. Let's rush over here. I guess I did not check the boss. I will check the boss before... I should do that right now. No more procrastinating. We check the boss. Feels long right now, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't have enough. I need more bananas. That's cursed. Alright, hopefully we'll find it in the 5-door. Okay. Don't get caught with shit. Alright, there's number 4. While we're here, I'm gonna scoop up this to... I need enough bananas to get into that, need enough bananas to get into the boss, potentially. So scooping some up while we're moving along is not a bad idea. Switching to Lanky and Diddy here because they swim faster than everybody else. There's different movement speeds for all the Kongs, different gun-like powers, and different swim speeds. And Lanky, oh, there we go. That's the good stuff. That's what we wanted to see. Alright, so now we take Mini Monkey. So that was a requirement for... So we've got our Helm. Helm and K. Rool requirements are done. We need Key 7. Oasis and Totem Area. Donkey's here for you. If you want to clap as we take you through. Forest, Tiny. Forest, Tiny. In 6th grade. Coolest thing I ever did in my entire life. We had a play. And the play was, you've never even heard... No, I've heard One Wing Kong. I've heard plenty of One Wing Kong. D, K, D, K, D, K, D, Okay. Oh yeah. In the play was about different music throughout the decades, and I had the 90s. I was in the 90s group. That was 6th grade. So I wrote a parody version of the DK rap called the 6th grade rap. Smash hit. Absolute smash hit. People couldn't get enough of it. Cringy? Certainly. Absolutely, certainly cringy. However, some things you just can't take back. You gotta accept it. Did my social life suffer? I don't think so. That was fine. Kind of a good gag, though. Alright, Squawks. So we went to the anthill here. Force Tiny is, Force Tiny's got something we're looking for. I think it's Chimpy Charge, which is also pretty horrible. But there's very good density here for Tiny. Since the bean's here normally, and there's a golden banana, there's 2 checks in this one little spot. We have the bean, we have pineapple, so there's a lot of Force Tiny checks available. And this is likely as coconut. Is that what I was looking for? Oh, Chimpy Charge is... Oh, yeah, because Chimpy Charge is in Japes with Donkey. So now we take that. We take that to Japes. What an absolute garbage fire. We take this to Japes to get the red potion on the hillside. And I think this one is like right as you... This one's right as you enter. Oh, another sick thing about the randomizer. I'm sure you've noticed plenty of custom music. What an absolute blast with custom music. Alright, so we're gonna hit the Ramby door with the coconut. Come on. We are wrapping this seat up though, which is nice. I've got the slam to get the job done here. I was just pausing to try and skip the cutscene. We'll run right across the way. Get our Chimpy Charge. Chimpy Charge. And then we're off to Aztec. And we'll take Aztec, head right to the back, and hit the gongs to get on top of the tower. When you were a kid, you made your Kong OC a myriad of changes to the character leads to the character that made your VTuber avatar. That was the extent of your DK cringe. Hey, apparently, we all have a little bit of DK cringe in our lives. Wait, so are you, have you streamed or do you currently stream? I haven't thought about doing a VTuber. It's an unknown realm to me. I've never done it. But we're gonna do a little trick here too. That's a lot of fun. Instead of using rocket barrel, we're gonna go right on top. So you gotta turn around right here, set your camera, and then you can get on top so you don't have to use the rocket barrel. Oh no. Not a good idea. There's key 7. Key 7 gone. We got all the stuff. Go into Helm. Or we don't have gone, but we know where it is. We got Monkey Port. You do. I actually streamed my copy of this last night. You have an adapter that connects you. Very cool. I'll have to check you out when you're live. Feel free to, I don't know how you pronounce it. It sounds like Nakoop. Feel free to check out Nakoop's next stream. I haven't vetted it at all, but feel free to check it out. There's gone. I forget how I'm supposed to go over there. I missed. Nakape. Nakape, I like that. I like it. Picasso. That would be gone. We're now in the end game here. There's a DK button. That's right. It's the coconut. I think you need sniper for that technically. And I ain't messing around with no sniper right now. Okay, Helm is Tiny Diddy, so we need to get up on the second floor. I'm kind of hungry. And Tiny is at the top of the stairs here. Hopefully we get some nice and easy like training move minigames. It'd be neat if my nose didn't run so much in the morning when I was trying to stream in front of people. Maybe I need to double my Flonase intake. Batty Barrel Bandit. My old nemesis. At least it's nice and slow. Alright, I'm going to be focusing pretty hard for this one. There's a version of this in the normal randomizer. It's a, quote, Kaizo version, and there's 35 seconds, and it spins very fast the entire time. And I haven't had to do that for a while, and I'm very grateful, because it is stressful. And this is very peaceful. Yeah. That Popo is going to come in handy later because we can skip the cutscenes by getting caught by the police. And it actually saves time. Oh my god, we got the Wabbit. So they changed the fairy models for the minigame and in the final cutscene so that you can have any model flying across the screen. Absolutely hilarious. I'm still waiting to get K Lumsy or something someday. Might have worst case scenario here. I couldn't make it to the cop fast enough. Imagine K. Rool in all of his glory. That's rough. I was trying to do that like a couple seconds earlier. It's honestly pretty quick. Where's the diggity darn rocket barrel? We've got a fast and a slow, the fastest and the slowest K. Rool phases. And we're probably gonna slide in at about 2:23 would be my professional guess. Depending on how these mini games go. Could always end up with like a 120-second Mad Maze Mall or whatever. Searchlight Seek, we will certainly take that. Yeah, this is not bad at all. Once you get a feel for these little goons and figure out where they start. Not as bad as swatting flies, that's for sure. Beaver Bother is not in the current season. It's also not in the next season. They patched it out for now. You can always enable it yourself with settings, but like for tournaments and stuff, you're never going to run into a Beaver Bother. Anything like that. Oh, thank God. You got that right. And okay, this is fine. Very quick minigame, and we've got PTT to make it even easier. That's gonna be pretty quick. And then we're gonna get out of here. Lickety split. Nice. Big instrument skip. get to skip the cutscene. Do that by hitting our instrument the frame that the cutscene starts. Come on, Greggy. Take it to the fridge. I goofed that one up. I forgot I was on the top platform. He's performing with a crew. And he's here for you. I don't know what I'd do without DK Pumpkin Hill. It's art at its finest. I'm surprised nobody else has dumped a bunch of other Sonic Adventure 2 music in here yet. When people are making a lot of music, they haven't done a whole lot of it yet. Iconic soundtrack. No. Alright, K. Rool starting at roughly 230 or 220. Not my finest work, not a disaster, but with this item hinting, it's just like you just gotta kind of randomly pick the right spots within the little categories they give you. K. Rool's nice and automatic, and we shouldn't have any problems with Tiny either. You just gotta memorize the toes. So I'll be pulling that up in a second here. Should get the barrel. This is some good K. Rool fight music. 1, 2, 3. Bonk, bonk. Where do you find the randomizer and tracker? Alright, randomizer. You're gonna need Project 64 version 3.0.1. There's information if you go to DK64 Randomizer.com. You'll find like a Discord and a GitHub, like a wiki and stuff like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. You actually generate your seeds on DK64Randomizer.com. But there's a lot of like supplemental information on how to get set up. The community is very welcoming and will help you with anything you need. The tracker, I'm gonna have to look up where I got it. Okay, so my tiny phases. I may have to get back to you on where to find the tracker specifically, because there's a lot of varieties for trackers. It says on the wiki which one this is. This is the GSTHD tracker, the Gossip Hintstone tracker, which is inspired by the Ocarina of Time randomizer Gossip Stones. But you can find setup and everything for it in the wiki as well. I can answer specific questions, maybe. I've only set it up once. Okay, gotta focus. One, 3, 3, 2, 2. I've got these written down because they're annoying otherwise. And then 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 2, 3. We only got to jump in his shoe one more time. But we have a lot of toe dodging to do. Main thing that interested you was how it's automatically tracked. Yeah, so that's this specific tracker, which is big time because it takes a second to give me a second. 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, and then 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, 3. Yeah, you just gotta get the 2, 3. You gotta get the Gossip Hintstone tracker, and you can see all that in the wiki. It'll tell you how to set it up. Simple setup, for sure. 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. And it's so nice to have everything tracked. There's also a spot to add like notes. I just don't use it because I do paper notes. Alright. That's time. 2 hours, 23 minutes, 27 seconds. I'm a little bit late for work. It is okay. hard to have thoughts on these seeds because it's just like you just gotta happen to kind of pick the right spot. I'm not putting a lot of on it. There's a lot of variability. I've gotten like 125, which is like lightning fast, and I've gotten this, so it's like 223. Hey, thank you for the congratulations, Holly Jolly 21. Thank you for setting the culture. I do want to find, so I'm using a like free kind of integration for this kind of thing. I'd like to, and this is a good start. Like I want to get the channel point stuff like set away, like a couple of things, because it's nice value for everybody. I want to get the emotes settled, and then I want to come back around to the channel points and do some really cool stuff, like a spooky ghost sound, and then like a bunch of ghosts come up from the bottom of the screen or something like that. Something really encompassing and thematic, but we're working on it. But yeah, overall, I'm kind of excited to have a little break until February 3rd, because that's the first qualifier when it comes to this kind of seed. We're going to be doing some regular looking seeds for the rest of the week. It'll be nice to just do like regular hints and a little bit more variety. But overall, we did pretty good for these asyncs. I think I'm top 4 in all of them, and there's like 20 people in some of them, so happy with the results. Hope we have a good qualifying round. Yeah, I'm gonna go to work. Thank you everybody so much for watching and hanging out and participating. I'm your spooky host, and I hope that you all have a wonderful day.